If you've missed any of the earlier episodes of the Great Tastes series and want to see the shows and get all the recipes, go to greattastesmb.ca. Watch them when you want to watch them.
That's Amore here on Great Taste of Manitoba. We are here with Manitoba Pork, Susan Riese, and oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start. You can work out your frustrations, you can fall in love. Lots of things are going to happen with our Porchetta pork roast. Let's get going.
Okay, well, we're gonna start this one off with a nicely marbled pork shoulder roast, perfect for low, slow cooking. So this cut of meat you would typically use also for pulled pork, which I think everyone today is pretty familiar with. What we're gonna do this time with it is we're going to rub it with a really nice aromatic, fragrant blend of herbs and lemon and garlic. And some spices, and just really let it cook low and slow in the oven. So a little different from pulled pork for sure, but the same cut of meat.
And it's got all that nice like marbling in there,
yes,
which is kind of integral to this dish.
Right, yeah. Right, because the marbling really just helps. It's almost like a self-basting kind of idea, especially on a low temperature. So that fat actually just melts right down. So
lovely, slow and low. That's the motto.
Yeah. So, little story. So I went shopping for my pork shoulder roast, and the last time I did this, I got a beautiful roast that I sliced according to the YouTube video I found, unrolled perfectly, and this time I wasn't so lucky. Okay. So I have this roast that's been tied and deboned and all that kind of stuff. So you probably will have to take a knife and do a little bit of butchering yourself,
tweaking,
a little tweaking to get it to a shape like this. So basically, once you start unrolling it, you just want to like cut, make some slits into like sort of the thicker pieces of the meat so that you can spread it apart a little bit more and flatten it, right? Not so much the flavor, although, you know, that's a good point too.
Oh, to make it
but you
flat.
really want to make it flat.
Oh,
and once you have it rolled out like that, then you can go crazy with your meat mallets.
And you said you did have to kind of go a bit.
We did. We all went to town. There were three of us in the kitchen. We all took our turn, and you just pound the heck out of this thing.
That does sound fun, actually.
Basically, just to get it nice and flat, because you want that gorgeous pinwheel pattern in there after with the roast when you slice it. So, so we're gonna work on our herbs now. So
we've got lots of things going on.
Yeah, so we've got some beautiful sage and rosemary, some lemon zest. We've got garlic and some chili pepper flakes.
So there's something like sweet in here, and I thought maybe it was mint, but it's not mint.
No,
is that the fennel?
Yeah, it's ground fennel. So I've taken some fennel seeds, which you can, readily find in the grocery store, and I just crushed them a little bit with a mortar pestle, and which was a lot of fun too. So again, more pounding.
All your anxiety out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every
and you can just get a good whiff, for the lack of a better word, if you will, of that beautiful licoricey kind of scent and taste.
Nice. So now you get kind of dirty here, for lack of a better way of putting it.
This is I love that. I love getting messy in the kitchen. So we're just going to add our extra virgin olive oil in this, which is in itself is flavorful, and we're going to make a little bit of a paste here.
Okay.
Right. And going to also add a little bit of pepper.
I'm very curious to see how you're going to roll this thing.
Yes, this is the fun part.
A lot of stuff, but.
Now, if you don't, there's a lot of herbs in there. If you don't have quite enough oil, just feel free to add a little bit more.
Okay.
And mix that up. And now we're basically just going to spread this on.
Smear.
Just smear it on, right?
Very tactile recipe, like lots of, using of the hands and, cooking being a very sensory experience. You've kind of got all the angles covered on this one.
Yeah, this
Porchetta
one is great for that.
Okay, so you're going to be rolling here in a second. And so we've actually got one in the oven that's completed. Should I just grab that now? Real quick?
Sure. So maybe I'll just
or
mention
do you need my
that.
help with this?
No, I think I've got it, but I'll just mention that when you put it in the oven, you want to put it in at 450 for about 20 minutes just to sear it. And then after that, you're going to turn the temperature down to about 275, and you're going to let this cook for about 2.5 to 3 minutes. Or 2.5 to 3 minutes, 2.5 to 3 hours, because it's low and slow. And I'm gonna try to roll this sucker up nice and tight so we don't lose any of our herbs in the process.
Oh, my goodness, my goodness.
And then I would tie it up. Maybe I'll just try doing one here.
Yeah, I don't want to miss this.
I know. It's not a pretty pretty way of doing it. I'm not fancy in the kitchen, you know, with the tying and the rolling. We'll just do one.
Can I hold something for you?
You know what? Do you want to put your finger on there?
I could.
This is like wrapping Christmas presents.
Yes, exactly the same.
And then you would just, there we go.
Okay.
You would just do that a few more times. And
Okay.
making sure that everything's
Nice and
all tucked
snug.
in.
Okay.
And then you would just put some more virgin olive oil over the top, sprinkle it with some sea salt, and voila.
And
you
there
end
it
up with
is.
this.
So you would, of course, you would take it, make sure that
Yeah.
the temperature was right. So you just
Yeah.
like so.
160 degrees Fahrenheit is what you want to achieve.
And then, of course, the
tent it
tenting
with-
part is
yes,
super important,
tent
too.
it with foil to let it rest, and so that all those nice meat juices, you know, reabsorb, and you've got a gorgeous roast for dinner.
And people are going to be so excited about this. Okay, that's Amore with Manitoba pork. Aaron Alblas is going to be back with the perfect wines for these dishes right here on
can't
Great
wait.
Taste of Manitoba. Absolutely.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by Manitoba Liquor Mart. Enjoy responsibly.